Hello everyone, Dante's Toys here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Marvel's Lizard. This is part of the Marvel Legends series. I believe this came out a few months ago. It was an Amazon exclusive. I think pretty hard to find now. I think it goes for a pretty hefty aftermarket price, but mainly due to this head sculpt. This is the infamous Todd McFarlane interpretation of the Lizard. Dr. Kirk Connors. Feel free to pause there if you want to take a look. Really cool artwork on the side. It's the same, but this is awesome. This is a really famous kind of, I don't know if this was a comic cover or it's just part of one of the pages, but I believe it was. But yeah, so what made this very sought after is this head sculpt. I'm not gonna lie though, I do kind of like this lizard head sculpt too. There is a nice wash that you can see on the figure. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look. Yeah, anytime there's like a Marvel Legends or any type of pre-order, especially on Amazon, I always say recommend securing it. I think Amazon doesn't take payment right away. So if you decide to change your mind later on, you could always cancel that. But now this is super sought after now. Um, so yeah, that's my recommendation. All right, I'm gonna take everything out real quick. This might be a little bit tricky. Whoa, that flew completely out. Get that in a second. All right, let it just get it. 1 second. All right, now that I have this in hand, let's take a look at this real quick. So let's start with obviously this head sculpt is the main reason that this sold out, or I don't think it sold out really quick, but that would be made it so sought after. And really good paint. If you can see, there is paint on the figure. The teeth are painted pretty well. It kind of has this different approach to the lizard. This is more like kind of like a velociraptor type looking head sculpt. It does the mouth does move, which is really cool. This one looks really nice too, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been out of frame for a little bit, but yes. So the scaling looks really cool. There is paint on it. The eyes are just a clear white, but the mouth opens up pretty good. There's the tongue. Yes, the tongue is also on a hinge, so that's actually really cool. The so this is a kind of like, well, it is a hard plastic, but it is malleable, so it does move. And he does appear to have a butterfly joint ish kind of thing. So his range is pretty good. So there is paint. If you can see, all of this is molded really well. There's paint all over this, his nails, um, his arms, his hands. This looks really, really cool. And then you do see that obviously there's some paint on the bottom to make it appear like like grimy and dirty. His pants are sculpted really well. There is a thigh swivel, which is awesome. That is going to definitely allow for better articulation. Yes, there are pins in the legs, or at least yes, but it doesn't really bother me. There is a toe hinge over here too to allow for articulation and how to pose him. He looks really, really, really cool. So this is the tail. It comes in. I would have preferred it be like a whole piece, like a bendy wire. Just aesthetically, it would be a little bit more. It'd be nicer, and it. I can see how this looks weird. It's not the best way to do a tail. I think you just want it. I think they would have done a better job if it would have been a one piece, where with some good bendy wire, which weirdly enough, I almost would have rather it, yeah, be one piece. But there is paint on the tail. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if you're able to see it. Um, it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and attach this. There's a ball joint on the back. Hopefully this is not too, did not, there you go. I did not heat that up. Um, we'll replace the head with the Todd look, and that looks freaking awesome. That is really, really cool, and it's a good size. It's a hefty. Um, I don't have a ruler here with me, so I don't know exactly how tall it is. But to give you a comparison, this is Rhino, which Rhino is a decent size figure, and he if he sits stands straight, which he has his legs. Obviously, he's a little hunched. He would probably be taller or just around the same height. And this is a pretty hefty sized action figure. Here we have Kingpin. Yeah, he's gonna be way taller than him. If we stand back to back, I mean, not way taller, but definitely taller. Here, let me get a Spidey real quick. So here we have the Spider-Man animated series, Peter Parker Spider-Man, and yeah, I mean he's a significant size bigger, but this is awesome. I'm actually at first I wasn't too sure, but I'm glad I decided to keep the pre-order. We do have double jointed elbows, which allow for better range. Yes, there are pins there, but that's fine. I'm sure this is a lot of reuse from a previous Build-A-Figure Lizard, I believe that came out a while back. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have this is the only Lizard I have. I don't have the animated series one either. So yeah, very happy with this. This looks awesome. Good shelf presence. It's gonna stand out. And yeah, stay tuned for more reviews. All right, guys. Stay safe. Have a good one.